What's good? What's good? What's good? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Sometimes my microphone does not be right for some reason. My microphone just does not play its proper part. But I hope I got it now. I hope I got it now. I hope. I got a question. This is a small question. It's not a big question. The question is, why are men so happy about the rumor of the child support rumor? I can't, sometimes you try to go into the aspect of is this why is this particular rumor uh, happening? Is it true? Is it not true? What's the issue? And I think some men are happy because for a while now, the person who was getting the child support was the one who was filing them on the income tax for a long time. Um, is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? Because you got a lot of children living with their mothers or their grannies, and some people think that the mother should get the child should get the income tax, but it's let me see where I'm at. But it's one of those things where brothers think that the man, if I'm paying you child support, I should be able to claim the child too. And that has not been the case. And so now you have men hyped up, or the people, or the individuals who pay the child support, kind of hyped up because they get a chance to file the child support versus the parent that's been receiving the child support. I mean, I think it's challenging because um, a lot of men have been taking that L. They've been taking that L, and what's happening is the mothers or the person who's been getting the child support been the one claiming them on the income tax. So somebody been losing, somebody been winning. I gotta move this back. This is too far close up on me. Somebody been losing, somebody been winning. You know. So we have to think about that for a minute because it's just that um, well, the child loses if that's the case of the child uh, is actually the issue here, but the child loses because now you're gonna have some upset individuals uh, just over child support and over taxes. Some of the ladies are getting $8,000 to $10,000 back in taxes. That means that it, should you split that with the parent that's paying the child support? Should you split that if that's the case? So if he paid in if he paid in 7,000 or 10,000 in child support, you got back 8,000, so you winning on both ends. Which you might be working and doing what you have to do, but you getting it on both ends. Say you get back 8,000, he paid you 8,000 at 16,000, but then they say, the child lives with the parent, with the mother or the custodial parent, and um, some people will think that it just makes sense. Some people would think that. Some people would think that makes sense. So I don't know. Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you that if the mother or the custodial parent gets the child support, they still should be the one who files income tax or get the income tax for the child? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Does it make sense or not? It may make sense. It may make sense. I don't know. But from your standpoint, does it make sense? Now you got to think for a long time, uh, the mothers been winning because they are the ones who are receiving the income tax. The father been losing. Should they have her to split it? Should they have him to pay less child support? What you think the solution should be when it comes to the child support and the income tax? Because I know in Illinois they were um, they were changing the law to where the mothers were getting less because they were saying that the child is actually both their responsibilities. Um, you got one person putting all in. If the child lives with the mother, she ha- she ha- she has to pay her light bill anyway. She has to pay for food anyway. You might be spending a little bit more because the child is living with you, but she has to pay these things anyway. That was the rumor behind that. She had to pay it anyway. If you didn't have the child, you still got to pay for you some place to stay. The amount of rent wouldn't change. Um, so that all depends. You know. Um, I think in the beginning I thought that the child support issue was a whole scam or scheme, but you still got to take care of your baby now. It's not like you just get off scot free. You still got to take care of your child. You know, you hear the rumors of um, somebody. It's so they was calling the child support system or even the public aid system some sort of scam to keep the brothers out of the house. So now it's become this ritual. I'm gonna get them for child support. I'm gonna get them for this, that, and the other. The rich guys got it bad, or the athletes, or the entertainers, and the people who really got some money. They kind of sort of got it bad because these women are out here getting them. They getting them. And just think about this: if they take and have the mother or the custodial parent, if you getting child support and then you uh not splitting none of that with the with the with the individual who paying the child support, then you in a win-win situation. You know, I know a lot of people out there that just those parents are getting a lot of money because you have, like I say, if you getting it back, if you getting it back about 10 grand or 8 to 10 grand, and you never give the father any of the money. Sometimes you, oh, baby, stay with me. That's why I spend. That's why I get that much and all this old stuff. And you give him nothing. Now, if he's not paying nothing into child support, then I kind of understand that also. I kind of understand you not giving him nothing, only because uh, he's not contributing. But the ones who contribute, I think you should break bread with them. I think you should give them a portion of what you get. Half is always good. So you just think about that for a second. Should you give the individual who pays child support a portion of that child support? Because if not, they talking about cutting it out. That was the rumor. They talking about cutting um, the child support because the mother is getting the income tax and he's still paying child support. Yeah, that's gonna be one of the great situations when this dude gets in office. That's gonna be one of the great complaints. You know, they're gonna be complaining about he's misogynistic and all this old stuff. But we have to, somewhere in there, we have to make it right and make it fair. Some people or some individuals been getting over on the system forever. When I mean forever, I mean forever, forever, ever. So take that in consideration to let's make it fair. Let's even out the playing field. Would that change? Would that change how women deal with men? Deal with uh, men who they have children by? Would that change anything? You think that'd change anything? Would that make them more tolerable? What would that do? What would that do? Tell me, what would that do? Would that make something different? I got a link in the chat. Those of you who want to come in and have a conversation, we can have a conversation about that. Does that change anything? Feel free to share the broadcast. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Uh, do that for me. Maybe that might be changing some things. Maybe the narrative may be changing. Do y'all think so? Maybe. Maybe the narrative is changing. Think about that for a second. Can we make the playing field fair? Is it fair? Can it ever be fair? That's the question. Can it ever be fair? Some of the brothers make working 2 and 3 jobs, paying child support off of 2 and 3 situations, and the mother sitting back collecting, and then she's collecting the income tax. Let me see. Invite some folks. Think about that though. If you feel free to comment on it, go in and talk about it. But I think that it should the balance is the balance coming now, or y'all think it's unfair? Is that an unfair situation? Let me know. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Yeah. Do you think it's fair? That's what I want to know. Share the broad. I'm sharing the broadcast right now, so uh, just bear with me. Just bear with me. Bear with me. All right. So if you want to chime in, chime in. Share the broadcast. Um, it was freezing outside today. Probably, I don't know if it's gonna be the coldest day in the of the year so far. Uh, but it's cold. It's very cold. Okay, so my question is, do you think that makes the playing field even or equal when if the mother receive if he's paying her child support, should the woman get the income tax, or should you break bread with him and or have it split up where uh where he gets half? Should it be split where he gets half? I think it may be fair that that happens, only because if the guy is doing the right thing and paying you child support, you should um, at least break bread with him on the income tax, because he can't claim them. You know, you got some mothers out there that might be like, yeah, you know, I'll let you claim him this year, or you can claim him, or if you got two kids, the price go up when you have two kids. You know, so the price goes up. Damn, he didn't make the touchdown. Didn't make the touchdown. Crazy. So the price goes up if he um, has more than one child. If he has more than one child, then the price goes up. So some of those women out there are getting anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 a year in income tax, and the father gets nothing. She won't. She has the option to allow him to claim the baby or the children, more than one. Has the option. So think about that for a second. You got the option to to give him to give him half of the money, but you won't do that, or or they won't do that. You have the option to give him all the money, but we won't do that because income taxes is shopping season. Think about that. Income tax is the shopping season. They looking good doing income tax. Come April, they out of there. So just think about that for a second. I think I'm not gonna say this levels the playing field, but I'm gonna say that it changes something. It changes something. I think it changes the whole aspect of she winning. Only her. She just winning. Or the person who gets the child support is the only one that's winning. It's the only one that's winning. And do you think that's fair? I'm just saying. Comment. Give me a comment on that. Comment on that. Give me just give me some feedback on that. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's fair, or you think that's just a rumor? Do you think it's fair, or you think it's a rumor? Anyway, going back, it's a great football. I've been watching the football game. That's what I'm looking up for. Uh, I think Baltimore had the opportunity to go ahead and win the game or seal the game, but I think they blew it. I think everybody predicted that Buffalo will be going to the Super Bowl this year. Some people predicted that, but that is what it is. I don't know who they got to play next. I think the winner of this game has to play Kansas City, and it's gonna be a rough one for Kansas City if they have to play Kansas City. So anyway, that's my time. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Sometimes I just go on and have to go on my rant and talk about some stuff that just need to be talked about. So I'ma holler at y'all. It's been